Okay, we've all seen the commercials about research studies and clinical trials. There's a place right here in Atlanta. Maybe you're suffering from a neurological disorder, or maybe you can't sleep at night. Well, you can come participate in a study at Neuro Trials.
A neurologist is a physician who treats diseases of the nervous system. That can be the brain, the spinal cord, the nerves, and the muscles. So Neuro Trials Research is a clinical research site. We formed in the 1990s with just a core group of people, and we've grown it over time to a major site for clinical research. We're among the top 3 or 4 enrollers in most of the sleeping pill trials, such as with Ambien and Lunesta and those sorts of things. So we have a long track record of success. In clinical trials, there are the sponsors, like the pharmaceutical companies, that run the trial, and then there are clinical research sites like ours that actually implement it.
Why is that so important?
Well, research studies are really important because every single drug that you take from the last 30 years or so had to go through a clinical trial to get to the market. So medications for Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease and all other manner of diseases had to go through research trials. So anything that you're taking now has to go through a research trial.
Now, I'm sure everyone is wondering, are they safe? And how does it work with the medical care that they're currently under?
Clinical trials are to demonstrate the safety and also the effectiveness of the drug. So by and large, though, most of the drugs are quite safe, and we are very, very vigilant in making sure that we maintain monitoring of the patients so that any little thing that happens is nipped in the bud. Let's say someone has sleep apnea and they want to do a trial about a medication that may be able to help them. Some of the risks that might be associated with it, as well as some of the potential benefits. At that point, he would then be fit randomly into one group or another. One group would have a placebo probably, and another group has the real medication. Then that patient would go into a sleep study into one of our rooms, during which he would have various things monitored about him. Various wires hooked up to his head and various monitors for blood pressure and oxygen saturations and so forth. We would then compare later on, many months later, the two groups, and we would make a determination based on that information on whether this medication is effective.
So what are some of the current studies that you guys have here right now going on at Neuro Trials?
We've got several. We've got some great studies on Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, peripheral neuropathy, epilepsy, all kinds of neurological diseases that people have, very common ones and very devastating ones.
Now, why would someone want to participate in one of these research studies?
Well, there are a lot of different reasons. Perhaps the best is that they're improving the lives for other people later on, because these drugs will eventually come to market, many of them, and help other people. But they also have the benefit of helping themselves, because many of these drugs are effective and no one else has access to them now. We've been in business for almost 15 years. We have an excellent track record of safety and satisfaction of our patients. We have a 17-bed sleep lab that we use that is extremely comfortable and well-staffed. We have wonderful facilities, and we are very friendly to the people that come.
Now, I'm sure everyone wants to know, do you get compensated for these trials?
Almost always. We compensate patients for their time and effort for being in the study itself.
Now, tell everyone at home how they can find out more about Neuro Trials and maybe come in.
Probably the best way is to go to our website, neurotrials.com, and we'll list all the studies that we're doing.
All right, so if you have maybe a sleep disorder or a neurological disorder, Neuro Trials can help you out.